Hey, what's up everybody? It's Rob with Treehouse Recovery, and today I'm here to talk to you about dependence and addiction. Addiction is a combination of both mental and physical dependence. Many people who suffer from substance use disorder don't understand the psychology and science behind the disease they have. Knowledge is power, and to understand the disease allows people to enter a recovery-based lifestyle without relapsing. First, I will discuss what physical dependence is and what causes physical dependence. Physical dependence describes the brain's adaptation to the drug. This is a change or the process of change by which an organism or species becomes better suited to its environment. Substance use has physical effects on specific brain chemicals called neurotransmitters. Neurotransmitters are the chemicals that transmit signals from one brain cell to another. These neurotransmitters get altered by the substance, and the brain has to adjust to tolerate the drug. Once your brain has been changed by physical dependence, both your brain and your body will always remember the disease and addicted state. Physical dependence is made up of two components: tolerance and withdrawal. With tolerance, someone will need more of the substance to get the same effect. As the brain adapts and changes to tolerate the substance, the individual will need to ingest more of the chemical, and usually more often, to achieve the desired effect, which is the high, the euphoria, and the escape. The second part is withdrawal, which someone will experience once they stop using the substance. The brain, which has changed over time to accommodate the constant supply of external chemicals, will become stressed and enter a state of fight or flight when this happens. When the brain, which is the computer for the entire organism, is affected, the entire person will be affected. Withdrawal can produce a range of symptoms that include anxiety, sleep issues, restlessness, depression, or even becoming physically ill. Withdrawal can also produce a number of other symptoms that are specific to the drug: how often someone was using, if they were mixing drugs, and also the way the person's own chemistry responds to the drugs. Withdrawal can occur if someone runs out of money or a drug dealer won't answer the phone. Or this might happen when someone consciously wants to stop using the substance and enters a detox. Like I mentioned earlier, withdrawal can present a variety of symptoms that are uncomfortable and possibly deadly. This is why a medical detox is recommended and sometimes necessary. If you have substance use disorder, then at least one time you have probably experienced both tolerance and withdrawal. Probably more than that though. But not everyone who experiences physical dependence has the disease of addiction. For example, someone could get hit by a car and wake up in the emergency room with a morphine drip. They might be prescribed opioids for a long period of time after that. At some point, they might even need more of the medication to address their pain. And if they were to stop, they might have withdrawal symptoms. In these situations, a doctor would usually offer a titration when the medication was no longer needed. Once they have been titrated off, they no longer have a need for the medication and they can go on with their life. In this example, the individual lacks the predisposition that leads to substance use disorder. They are missing the other component, which is mental dependence. Mental dependence refers to the associations that develop in the mind between specific events, as well as emotional and physical urges to use the substance or take part in addictive behaviors. Mental dependence is the byproduct of triggers and the emotional connection someone has to the substance. Triggers are memory traces that are set off by various stimuli, which can either be internal or external. Mental dependence is the relationship to the trigger that is specific to the person and their history with that trigger. The trigger will connect the individual to the high and the escapism, which will cause changes in brain chemistry. These brain changes affect your whole body, so you will feel physically excited or even sick when triggered. This leads to a state of being irrational and the inability to discern healthy decision making. For example, if someone has a history of using after they experience some sort of emotional pain, the brain will learn that the drug use is the primary behavior to cope with these feelings. Physical dependence can last a few days, but mental dependence can last a lifetime. As mentioned earlier, a detox and possibly medication can be used to provide comfort to address physical dependence. Mental dependence is a little more complicated. A recovery-based lifestyle that involves healing from the past in combination with sober tools is necessary. Addiction is a biopsychosocial disease that needs a biopsychosocial solution. I will review the biopsychosocial model in a future video. If you like this video and you're interested in other videos about addiction and substance use disorder, healing, recovery, please check out our other videos. Like, subscribe, all of that good stuff. If you or anyone you know is suffering from addiction, going through physical dependence, has mental dependence, give us a call. We're here to help. This is Rob at Treehouse Recovery, and I'll see you guys next time.